That's a good one. I love the procrastination was probably one of the most, so procrastination, when I took the Silva Method, was something that it was a habit, right? Because procrastination is a habit. So when we continue to do something that we don't want to do is a habit. And in order for us to get out of that habit, we need to get clear about what is it that's going on in our minds, so that we can basically root out, right? Pull out those weeds of bad habits. And the technique that we teach in the Silva Method, called the mirror of the mind, is the most excellent technique. I know the most excellent is not really a word, but the most excellent technique for rooting out those bad habits, and in fact, creating a new positive habit. And by rooting out those bad habits, right, we always have to replace, it's like a vacuum. Just getting rid of a bad habit is, it's okay. But to really make it powerful, you want to add an opposite good habit. So because it's more fun to focus on what's the new habit that I want to do or that I want to have in my life versus getting rid of the bad habit, I typically tell students to say, hey, the first thing we should do is let's get clear about what is it about the bad habit that's keeping you there, right? So we focus on our mental mindset and get clear about what are those thoughts that we have which keep showing up, and we want to transform those into positive or at least neutral thoughts. The second thing we want to do is say, what would be a good habit to have? What kind of habit would I like to have in my life which will actually pull me towards? Because, if you've ever done something, like if you ever done like a tug of war, right? When you're pulling and if your side is weaker and you're getting pulled, when you're getting pulled by something, it seems like it's easy to move in that direction, right? But when you're pulling back like this, right, it actually seems to be hard, right? It's like there's a lot of effort involved in it. So you want your life to be working in a way where you're being pulled towards the things you want to do. So a bad habit is pulling you towards something you don't really want to do, and a good habit is pulling you towards something you want to do. So by creating a new positive habit using the mirror of the mind technique, using our mental house cleaning technique, right, and even using the laboratory technique, you create a momentum in your life which pulls you towards something that you want. And it's always more fun. It's always easier to move towards something you want as opposed to moving away from something you don't. Okay? So the Silva Method will help you to get rid of a bad habit. What I feel is more important is to focus on what are the new positive habits that you would like in your life. Because like anything, if you fill that vacuum, right, that space with something new, then the one that you don't want will start to disappear. So procrastination is one of those. When you're not procrastinating, right, what do you want to fill that procrastination time with? Is it exercise? Is it, working towards a goal that you have in your life? Is it, writing your book? Is it becoming a YouTuber? Is it, doing something special for your family? Is it doing something special for your boyfriend or girlfriend or soulmate? That's the question that I'd suggest you focus on is, before I start focusing on the bad habit, I want to focus on what is it that I would do instead of procrastination.